We should be on live right now. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Carl Kalanch for the Sports Hitless, by the fans and for the fans. Should be. And just share this link here on our fan pages for all our fans. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Welcome to week 4 of the NFL. Carl Kalanch for the Sports Hitless, by the fans and for the fans. Thank you for all those joining us here. There's a lot to discuss. There are a lot of pick'em games today. I know it's a toss-up week. That's what I'd like to consider this NFL week. There are a lot of I guess you could say sexy games here on the schedule. I'm going to go through them with my contributors. I'm going to bring them in slowly as we have them coming in on this beautiful Sunday for week 4. We have Ray, and Red Pepper P is his name. I don't know where Travis is, but let's see who we have joining us today. I think we have a couple people just sitting in the waiting room waiting for us to come in. And as they join us here on the Sports Hit List, there are a lot of games here. We got the Giants versus the Saints, Titans versus the Jets, Chiefs and the Eagles, Panthers, Cowboys, Browns, Vikings. We have Lions and Bears, Texans, Bills, Colts and Dolphins, Washington football team and Falcons, Seahawks, Niners, Cards, Rams, Steelers, Packers, Ravens, Broncos. We also have the Bucks and the Patriots, the return of Tom Brady to New England, and we have the Raiders and the Chargers, Bengals and the Jags finished up. We got the Bengals winning that game. So a big slate here. Red Pepper P is in the building. Can you hear us, sir?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Here he is, Red Pepper P. And let me add on Mr. Travis McKay to join us as well. How you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday?
Tired.
Hi. Oh, come on, baby.
Red Pepper P, listen, man, I must say I'm impressed and proud of the fact that every week you have a different shirt. That means you must have over 30 shirts for the season. I mean,
hey, CC, it might be shirt, it might be a cap. You don't know what you're gonna get from Red Pepper. You know what I'm saying? It might be a sweatshirt tomorrow. You just never know. It's 90 degrees and sunshine in Florida, so you're gonna see some tees, you're gonna see some hats. You might even see swimming trunks next week. I don't
know. Travis, how you doing, sir?
Going on, fellas?
We good. We good. I have a special guest before we get started today. I like this, live from the stadium view. We got a contributor who's at a stadium right now who's going to be joining us to show us a live view. I know we had Ray do it. We had Rick do it.
Oh, we got Drewski.
Let's see where Andrew's coming from. If you can just
make sure we go with that pick first, Call.
Okay, sure thing. Let's see if he can tap into us and let us know where he's coming from today.
John, right here on the live. Have good Wi-Fi service in Colorado.
If he's coming from where I think he's coming from, that's a good game.
I don't think he's coming. I don't think he's coming from Colorado though. I think there's somewhere else that he's a freaking flyer. If that might give us a clue, but. As he taps in, let's wait for him to come in. We could get into a quick game as we wait for Andrew to come in. Titans versus the Jets. We could start off with the home team. I know my man's having a pear. Look at this guy. This is funny. This guy's eating a pear. So random. He's having a pear. But we could talk
Not
about
an apple, not an apple, not an orange, like a pear. Like
a pear. That's
not
a
a banana.
That's out of nowhere, right?
You want to know who get to first place in calls pick'em? There you have it. Yeah.
Titans and the Jets. Everyone's going with the Titans here. So, Trav?
This is a rough one simply because we have no Julio Jones, we have no AJ Brown in this game. But yes, I mean, when you lose both your starting wide receivers, you don't expect this to be a difficult game for the team. I mean, granted, the Jets have scored the least points in the NFL this season. They only scored 20 points this season, which is absolutely abysmal. I'm going to still go with the Titans because you still got Derrick Henry in the backfield back there, man.
All right. Red pepper P or pear P? I don't know what you want to change it to today. We'll go.
It's green pear. It's for all of Jets Nation around the world. My daughter has queued up the music band in the background. New York Jets football. I am riding with the New York football Jets.
Woo!
Get the first win. We're talking about a Titans team that doesn't have any receivers. We're talking about a Titans team we know who can't play good defense. If there's a team that Jets on their schedule when the stars have aligned, I promise you, it is Sunday at MetLife Stadium. Shout out to Broadway Zach. Shout out to Phil. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to all my Jet fans around the world. Jets today, baby. It's the first time I'm picking them. We're going 1-for-1 this year.
All right, Ray.
Hey, I'm not picking the Jets at all this season. So anytime as
I mean, you don't pick the Cowboys either. So
I'm not picking the Jets, so it's the Titans. And then
All right. You got the Titans.
Yeah, I got the Titans. They go Andrew.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Hitless Streets?
Andrew, where you coming from, sir? Where you at,
sir?
Philadelphia, the Eagles-Chiefs tailgate.
So he's at the Eagles and the Chiefs tailgate right now. So
with a Broncos jersey.
With a Broncos jersey on. Yeah.
You might be in the wrong place, sir.
Wait, so how do you go to an Eagles and Chiefs game with a Broncos jersey on?
Because it's Brian Dawkins.
Because it's Brian Dawkins. All right, so Andrew, who's your pick for the game?
Oh, my heart says Eagles. I'm gonna say Eagles. I hope Mahomes is getting a little frustrated. I'm gonna go with the green and black today.
He's going Eagles. All right. Well, Andrew, you enjoy the game.
Don't get just curse me.
So, what kind of beer are you having right now? Because you got the red cup. Can you hear us?
What beer is this?
I know what kind of beer it is.
Stella.
He's having the Stella. He's having the Stella.
I don't know what he's drinking, but whatever he's drinking has him high and drunk. There's no way that Jalen Hurts and that Eagles offense is smart enough to beat the Chiefs. No way.
Andrew, we're gonna let you go, bro. Go enjoy that game.
Hurts? Come on now.
Enjoy the games today, guys. I gotta go back to the party.
All right, guys, enjoy. Thank you, Andrew.
Broncos.
All right.
Later.
So, Red Pepper P, you're going with the Chiefs.
Absolutely. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs, you need to score 30-plus points to beat them, i.e. what you're seeing from the Chargers. We just watched the Nick Sirianni-led Eagles team run the football 3 times in an entire 60 minutes. Playing like that, you don't have an absolute shot at beating the Chiefs. You got to dominate the clock, set the tempo. Oh, and by the way, stop them. This ain't about Jalen Hurts. This is about the Eagles team, and they ain't good enough to win this game, and they damn sure ain't good enough to win the next game. So I'm going with the Chiefs, baby.
All right, Travis, we have the Chiefs back-to-back losses here on a 2-game losing streak. Could the Eagles make it 3?
I can't see Andy Reid going into Philadelphia with his old team on a 2-game losing streak, dropping a third one. I mean, it is the Chiefs. Eventually, they will have to bounce back. It's not like they're not scoring points. We all know they're continuing to do that. They just have a problem turning the ball over. They fix that, they'll be ready to go. So I'm going Chiefs on this one.
All right, Ray, you're going to make that a clean sweep?
Is
Yeah, I'm
Andy
going
Reid coaching today?
Chiefs as well.
I believe he is.
All
I
right,
didn't
so
hear
that's a
anything
clean
about him not coaching today.
So that's a clean sweep here with the Chiefs. We got the Giants versus the Saints. Everyone's got the Saints here. Even Declan surprisingly went with the Saints. He changed his narrative, and so the one. This is what I think, though. Honestly, I think the 1 week that Declan doesn't go with the Giants, they end up winning.
No,
not a shot.
Carl,
Not a shot.
Carl, the Saints are home for the first time in about a month. They are in New Orleans. We know how wild that.
Month ever this year. They ain't playing home in a year.
Well, they're back in the stadium. They've been away for a while. We all know how exactly, and the crowd will be there for the first time in a year. We all know how they can get. There is no way the Giants go in there and win this game. No way.
So you got the Saints, Pepper P. You got the Saints as well.
Yeah, and I just got a comment to make, non-Saints related. It's amazing how Daniel Jones' biggest fan can switch up when there's $100 on him. It's true. It's absolutely true. This is the
money talks. Listen, you know the saying: money talks, loyalty walks.
I mean, you can't be sitting here voting on. You got to think with your mind. You can't sit here. You can't go with your heart on this. You know what I mean?
You gotta go with your heart.
Ray, do you got
to do? If that's
Ray,
the case, why you ain't pick the Eagles then? If that's the case,
Eagles are in my heart.
you are the biggest Jalen Hurts supporter on this team.
So Ray, you got the Saints, right?
Got the Saints as well.
Okay.
For me.
Okay, we got the Panthers versus the Cowboys. Red Pepper P, I'm gonna let you go first because we got we got a Cowboys fan and a Panthers fan on the panel. So Red Pepper P.
I'm the biggest Cowboy fans in the sports hit list. I don't care what hat this man has on. I am the biggest Cowboy fan in the sports hit list. And for that, absolutely. Shout out to Dak Prescott. I've been lobbying for him to get paid. I think Amari Cooper actually has a big game, and I don't care how good that Panthers run defense is, Zeke will eat. Zeke is lean, he's mean, he's quicker, he's sharper, and he, for the first time in his NFL career, he got somebody where he can actually take a play off and get a blow. So for that reason, give me the Cowboys, baby. In Dallas? Oh, yeah.
All right. Since the Panthers are undefeated, Ray, I'm going to go with you here first. Who you got?
Easy. It's the Cowboys.
Oh, it's easy. It's easy.
I just think they're a better team. Offensively, they're better. And defensively, they're not, but they gotten better. Panthers are playing without McCaffrey, so I'm going with the Cowboys. Give me that.
All right, Travis. Everybody has the Cowboys. We want to make it a clean sweep and go with the Cowboys, or you going with your undefeated Sam Darnold?
Well,
here?
sir, we are an undefeated team. We are coming in with the number one ranked defense against this Cowboys offense. You know what I mean? Sam Darnold is looking amazing for us. You know what I mean? He wasn't happy with the Jets. He couldn't get it done with them. Came on down to Carolina. He looks great. You know what I mean? We got DJ Moore out there, who we've all believe is a number one wide receiver. DJ Moore out there looking amazing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I do not think we are ready to go against the Cowboys, man. That Cowboys defense looks a lot better than it was last year. That offense is looking great. A lot of points that Paul said. Zeke, he's looking like he's bounced back into form. Dak is looking at the best he's ever looked. I think the Cowboys pull this one out, man.
Carl, you know what's funny?
About him bouncing back. How many running backs are going to be playing well when three of your starters aren't playing? Like, that's huge. People need to realize that.
You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure when we make the Saquon and Zeke comparison, you hate to talk about the offensive line. But okay, I love how you're using it now. Well, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I love how you like. I love like he had to use it now. Oh, you got 3 first rounders. So what?
Hold on, Travis. Let him finish. Go ahead.
here's what I was saying. You saying, oh, let's see how he plays without 3 of his starters. And I said, that's stupid because if you take 3 of your starters out of any running back, they're not going to be the same in any line. So how is that Zeke's problem?
I'm just saying, I love how the offensive line can be used now in this argument, but it's okay.
But
I agree with you. Offensive line matters. I'm just surprised that you're finally using that argument. That's all.
So I bring props to a lot of these shows. I do. And you know what I'm holding in my hand? You see this? This is George. This is Peppa Pig's little brother George. And that's what Travis is. He is my little brother from here on out on the Sports Hitless Football Channel. I'm tired of him stealing my lines, stealing my vision, and now he's out here talking this Weast talk. He picked the Saints for years over his Panthers, and now it's a we thing? Come on, bro. Stop.
What are you talking about? You sat here and didn't even pick Jalen Hurts to win. You the biggest Jalen Hurts supporter on this Sports Hit list, and you ain't even pick him to win today.
I'm not a big.
Okay, all right.
And what happened? Everywhere he go, he win. That's you. That's your motto. Everywhere he win.
Guys, let's move on. Let's move on because I'm building up to some of these games. There are some toss-up games I'm noticing here, but let's start. Let's go.
On here. He really went out there and booked a rivalry between the Panthers and the Cowboys. I gotta love it.
We got the Texans versus the Bills.
We got to pick what our mind here. We can't go with the heart all the time.
We got the Texans versus the Bills. Is that a clean? Everyone's got the Bills here. Is that a clean sweep? You guys going with the Bills?
Yeah, the Bills.
Yeah.
These pickups are pretty easy.
For now. For now.
There's some tough ones.
There are some tough ones. Paul, you going with the Bills as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Almost had me. Let's pick another easy game. Let's see. Washington football team versus the Falcons. Everyone's got the Washington football team except for Rick. Rick went with the Falcons. Red Pepper P.
Oh, I'm going with the Falcons.
Going with the Falcons.
In Atlanta, the issue with the Washington football team is they can't stop the pass. Calvin really might put up numbers today. In the dome? Yeah, it might be a shootout, but I'm going with the Falcons.
Ray?
I'm going with the Falcons. They're just a better team.
Yeah, I mean.
Travis?
Makes you look to know how bad the Giants are, all right?
Right. This is a tough one. This is the tough one.
We got 2 bad football teams. Falcons have not looked good in a lot of ways. Neither has Washington. We thought that that defense would be a lot better, but they can't. That back 7 is terrible. I'm gonna just go with the home team on this one. I'm gonna go with the Falcons. That's the only reason I'm picking them, to be honest with you.
The Falcons didn't look that bad, bro.
Mm.
Competitive versus Tampa, beat the Giants. They didn't look that bad. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, Ray, what'd you say?
I said they look horrible against the Eagles, and we all see what the Eagles are now.
Right.
Okay. Right. Another game that seems to not be a toss-up: Ravens versus Broncos. Everyone has the Ravens. I know Cam, your son has the Broncos, right? Red Pepper P.
No. Cam just arrived. He was at Walmart. You know, that's what you do in the South. You hit Walmart. Cam is not in the dress code, all right? I know I'm donning the Ravens shirt because I am a huge supporter for Lamar Jackson, New Era 8. However, we can't disrespect what we've seen from the Denver Broncos. And it's not about who they beat before somebody raises their hand and says that. It's about how they play. They dominate football games on both ends of the football. And you're talking about a Ravens team that maybe Le'Veon Bell saves them this Sunday. For those of you who need a fantasy tip, he's $4,000 in DraftKings. He's less than FanDuel. Go get him. He's available on your rosters in fantasy football, unless you're in my league, because I got him. I beat you to him. But all I'm telling you is you need to be able to throw the ball vertically against the Broncos to beat them, and I'm not sure that they'll be able to do that today, and I definitely don't think they'll be able to run the football. So I'm going with the Broncos in Colorado. That's a tough place to play also for the East Coast Ravens.
Wow, that's a red pepper take. Travis.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and say I disagree. I mean, we are going to sit here and go
little brother. Little brother.
Stop it. Whoa. Just because you let him, that's because you let him go first. Stop it.
Little
Stop
brother.
It, stop it.
Little brother.
Stop
Little
it.
brother.
Stop it. Stop it.
Little
Stop
brother.
it. Stop it. The Broncos are coming in there with the second ranked defense. Yes, some people will get on about the level of competition that they've played, but we all know that secondary is elite back there. They have a lot of top playmakers back there, especially at the safety position, which we both know. The safety position right there, that's going to affect Lamar's ability to take advantage of the pass going up the middle right there. They will not have Bradley Chubb, but I believe Von Miller will be able AFC. Huh? I know, but I'm just saying, Von Miller, AFC Defensive Player of the Month. I think he will go out there and be able to get some sacks against Lamar Jackson. And then we all know how difficult it can be for that altitude coming into Denver, especially beginning of the season. I'm gonna go with the Broncos in this one. Teddy B out there, he looking like he's slinging the ball.
I'm going with the Broncos.
First of all, he let you go first. That's the only reason. Stop it. I was already coming in with this tape. All right,
Ray, who you got?
And give me the Broncos. Regardless of who they beat, they've been playing very well, like Paul said, and I'm just picking them.
Oh, it's okay for him to say it's okay for him to say the Broncos though, but okay.
Come in here and give us that's the military.
Okay.
When it comes in, he comes to the point and he moves on. You want to give us a long story, tap dancing around my narrative.
We got
your narrative.
We got the Colts versus the Dolphins. Everyone except clearly Rick's going with his Dolphins. Everybody else got the Colts. Ray?
That's
a tough one.
I really don't. It's tough because they're both playing bad. Honestly, that's the only reason why it's tough. Man, give me the Colts. I'm just gonna take the Colts.
Okay. Travis, I'm gonna give you the pick first.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Colts are coming in there with 4 starters out, 2 on the offensive line. Carson Wentz, he out there with them bad ankles. They have not looked very good. I believe Jonathan Taylor, he's coming a little banged up, man. I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins in the Jacoby Brissett revenge game. That's what I'm gonna go with right there.
Okay, big brother, do you agree with little brother?
You know what? He really just said a Jacoby Brissett revenge.
Hey, is Jacoby Brissett not the starting quarterback this week for the Miami Dolphins? Did he not play for the Indianapolis Colts?
He played.
Did he not? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
National Football League, right?
Am I wrong? Did he not play for them?
This is like Enes Kanter playing the Celtics, and y'all say this is a revenge game, right? When he's not that important, bro. Nobody cares.
Did he not play for them? Was he not a starter there? Is he not starting for Miami today? Okay, then.
To answer your question, there's no way in hell I could pick somebody named Jacoby anything, not even Jacoby and Myers, all right? If I was in a car accident. So why? Here's the thing. You got to be able to score to win football games. And I'm not sure that the Miami Dolphins can actually score points to win a football game. Defensively, they might score more than offensively today.
Are we sure the Colts can? They barely could score last week. And now you got your 2 best offensive linemen out. Are we sure the Colts can score? Are we sure the Colts can score?
Is out. I don't care if Usher Raymond is playing. To me, it doesn't matter. I think Michael Pittman finds a way to get loose, and I think Jonathan Taylor, even with his somewhat banged up knee, between him and Hines, gets busy today. Give me the Colts. Wentz lights him up today. Plain and simple.
So no Jacoby and Myers. So I guess you're a Salino and Barnes kind of guy, huh? Okay. All right. We have a few other the Lions and the Bears. Now, to be fair, going into this game, everyone's shaking their head. I thought everyone would go with the Bears. We have Declan and Greg. So Smoke and Mirror's team, they're going with the Lions. Yes. No. Wait. So
Wait, did Declan pick the Lions?
He did pick the Lions. He
Is
did.
that the same Declan that sat on camera a week ago and tried to play me, saying the Lions are one of the worst teams in football? Is that the same kid?
He did. He did go with the Lions. You know what? I could fact check and double check that pick just to make sure I'm not going crazy. But yes, he did pick the Lions. Listen, you know what I say? Declan's gonna deck. You know, it is what it is.
Wow.
But Chuck, Matty, Peter, and Rick went with the Bears. So Ray, who you got?
Another tough one because it's two bad teams. Let me get the Lions, man. I got feelings the Lions gonna pull this one out. Give me the Lions.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Big brother or little brother? I don't know. Who want to go first?
First of all, we're gonna stop that narrative right now.
We just created a new narrative. You know that's what we do.
We're gonna stop Big Brother, Little Brother. That narrative right now, okay? We're gonna stop that right now, okay?
Big Brother,
that
Little
will
Brother.
not be a thing on the sports hit list. All right, I refuse to let that be a thing. Okay, I refuse. Okay.
I love this show. I love this show, man. I love this show. Big Brother, Little Brother.
I'm going to go with the Lions on this one simply because I did not like the way the Bears looked last week with Justin Fields, man. It was absolutely terrible. Yes, the Lions don't have as much of a ferocious pass rush.
I may have to get that T-shirt made, Big Brother, Little Brother.
It will not. I walk off this Zoom call.
You gotta use him.
The Lions do not have as a ferocious pass rush as the Browns do, but it's just not. It's not there yet with the Bears. I need the media and the fan narrative of Justin Fields needs to be in there right now to stop. He is obviously not ready to take over that team yet, and that team is not ready to help him win right now. So the Lions, they look pretty good against the Ravens last week. I mean, if Justin Tucker don't make a historic winning kick, they win that game. So I'm gonna go with the Lions, man.
All right, Paul, you're on the clock.
You know, very rarely do I come on these shows and I quote movies. That's not what I do because I'm a realist. I told you that already. However, in the movie Remember the Titans, and one of the greatest sports movies of all time, Sunshine wasn't ready to be the quarterback either. But what happened when Rev broke his wrist? Coach Boone said, "Now is your time." We already know Justin Fields ain't supposed to be the guy.
Last week was his time too.
What you seen last week was last week. You know what's a funny thing? You can't even tell me what you was doing last Saturday, Carl. Why? Because it's in the past. It's already happened. So Justin Fields don't remember getting sacked 9 times and running for his life. The offensive game plan today will shift. You will see a mobile Justin Fields playing out of the gun more than under the center. You have to do what you have to do to adjust to win a football game. He will not be sitting back there like a lame duck. And to Travis's point, there is no Myles Garrett in Detroit. Give me the Bears. And anybody who doesn't believe it, you will see it today. Chicago wins. Justin Fields is the first career start.
All right, we got the Steelers versus the Packers. Everyone went with the Packers here. Travis?
Simple, man. I'm going with the Packers with this one. Big Ben, he should have hung it up last year. He is not looking good out there. That offensive line is looking terrible, even though the Packers defense is not exactly looking elite without Zadarius Smith. Aaron Rodgers, he is looking elite. So therefore, I believe he has enough time and he will get this done.
Let's go, Ray.
Yeah, give me the Packers. I don't think Watt's playing. They're still missing some starters on that defense at Steelers. And they still can't run the ball, regardless of them drafting a running back. I don't know why everybody thought that was the answer, but their offensive line sucks. So I'll take the Packers.
Paul.
You know, adversity matters, man. All right. Pittsburgh travels well, like Buffalo. They're gonna pack the seats in Lambeau, don't matter where they at. The whole
it's
world,
Lambeau. They travel well too, but go ahead. They don't need to travel. They're at home.
They're at home. So that was a moot point. That's why you're a little bro. You know what I'm saying? little bro stuff, right? Just like float it out there.
But how you gonna say the Steelers travel well when the Packers travel just as well? But now they don't have to travel. They're gonna already be there. So how does that make sense? That doesn't make sense.
You might have to mute this kid.
Make it make sense, sir.
Like I put him on mute, right? So check this out. The world's writing off the Steelers. You know who I believe in? I believe in Mike Tomlin. I believe in leadership. And I didn't plan to pick the Steelers today. But you know what? Give me the Steelers. Give me an upset. I like standing on the island all by myself, just like the Darrell Reeves did back in the day. Give me the Steelers. Write it down, Paul.
Watch he gonna be blowing
Leadership
up.
is great, but Mike Tomlin can't play. He can't play quarterback.
Wait, Ray. What'd you say, Ray?
I said Paul's gonna be blowing up the thread talking about he should have picked the Packers.
No way, 105 when they down 10-0.
All right. I'm building up here. Let's go Raiders versus Chargers for Monday Night Football because we have a couple of others that are really catching my attention. But Raiders Chargers for Monday Night Football. I'm doing a swerve. Normally I do the Monday Night Football game last, but let's do this one first because there are other games that are more important I want to hold off on. Raiders Chargers.
You can say that Tom Brady for last. I see you, baby.
Yep, absolutely. Raiders versus Chargers. P, who you got?
I've been rocking with the Chargers now for a while, and nothing's changed. They come in fully healthy, and as long as the Chargers are healthy, they can beat anybody in the NFL. That is a proven fact. Ask the Chiefs. If the Chargers are healthy, they win football games. They found a way with this new young coach to kind of manage the game. They don't do anything extra. And they make plays. All those lottery picks and those first-round draft picks have come to fruition for the Chargers. And for that front four on the other side, Bosa, give me the Chargers.
Chargers. Little brother?
LB.
He not answering.
He's not going to answer. Okay, Travis.
Thank you. This is going to be a good one right here. I mean, you got two teams coming in on a high point right now. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go Raiders, man. And shout out to Manny. I'm going to pick his Raiders. The Raiders are playing excellent. They're playing good football for the Raiders. The pass rush is getting to the quarterback right there. They're finding ways to run the game even without Jacobs, who I believe will play. Looks like he will play tomorrow. Derek Carr is looking amazing out there. I believe the Raiders go out there and go win a game in Los Angeles, which will probably for them be more of a home game than it will for the Chargers. To be honest with you, you will see more Raiders fans in that stadium than you will Chargers fans.
All right, Ray.
Hey Travis, man, how come every time you talk about the Raiders, you always shout out Manny, man? What's up with that?
I mean, he's a Raiders fan. He's the only one I know, so therefore we got to give him some type of love.
Got you. I'm gonna take the Chargers, man. They're really looking good, and they got all their players. They're healthy, so give me the Chargers tonight. On Monday.
Okay. All right. Here's one that's a toss up. Browns Vikings. Rick, Declan, and Manny went with the Browns. Greg, Chuck, and Peter have the Vikings. Travis.
Ooh.
It's a toss-up. See, I'm saving the best ones for last. You see, I've kind of known which ones are the good ones. This is a good one here. I think this is a good Browns.
I see that. The Browns are coming in with a better defense. I believe they are coming in with a better rushing attack. Quarterback situation, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with Kirk Cousins. He's playing a little better than Baker Mayfield. You know what I mean? I hate Kirk Cousins. But hey,
you like that?
Hey,
Red Pepper, you like that? You like that? You like that?
But hey, back and forth with me for 7 hours about how bad Kirk Cousins was. And then
I mean, like I said, but
every
Kirk
week
Cousins,
it changes, bro. It changes.
But no, because Kirk Cousins will do what Kirk Cousins does. The Browns are a winning football team, so therefore Kirk Cousins will not win this game. Boom, taking the Browns. Simple. Browns. Simple. Browns. Simple.
Quarterback year to date.
Simple.
Browns. Okay.
Simple.
Okay, Ray, who you
Browns.
I'm taking the Browns. This is an easy one. They're the better team. They got the better players. And yes, Kirk Cousins he's good. We need to just stop acting like he's not good.
Thank you, Ray. We all
he's good against bad teams. Let me see him consistently beat good teams.
Beat who's in front of you, bro. You don't make
Yeah, I don't like that narrative. I'm gonna be totally honest. I hate
bro.
when you do that,
it's not a narrative when it's not a narrative when your record says it.
Did he beat
That's
him?
one. You got one. You like 7-31 in your career against good teams. How you in 7 something like 7 or 6 something stupid like that. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up.
The Hall of Fame.
Look it up.
Yeah, again, that narrative is pretty tough for me to follow. Where we say, oh, like they only beat bad teams, like they won games.
When you're 7-31, that's a thing. That's a thing for your whole career. You're 7-31 against winning teams. That's a thing. Okay, it's a thing.
What's Drew Brees in the playoffs against winning teams?
It's a thing. It's
Anybody
a thing.
look that up?
Does Drew Brees not have a Super Bowl ring? So he did it at least once. He did it at least once. He did it at least once.
Okay,
he did it at least once. He did it at least once.
It's just nothing wrong with saying Cousins is a good quarterback. I mean,
yeah, he's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He will never get you to the promised land, but he's okay.
That's a lot of quarterbacks. That doesn't make him okay.
He's okay.
Now he can't get you to the promised land. Oh,
is that not why you win? Is that not why you play?
No.
I'm sorry to quote Herm Edwards. You play to win the game. Is that not why you play? To win?
Okay, Paul, who you got here?
Promised land, and you ain't a fan. Cam Newton got you to the promised land. He can't even get it.
No. He didn't win it. He didn't win it. That's the promised land is winning it. The promised land is winning it.
So now,
now we give him points for second place. Oh, Carl. So since I'm in second in the pick'ems, I get points for that. Since I'm second, we give him points for second, right? You came on this show talking about you number one, right? Because that's what matters. Number one, winning. Number one. Be number one.
Yeah, listen. In the word, listen.
That's loser. You're a loser.
Since we're quoting, Nelly's song did say, number 1, 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers. I'm just saying, he did say that.
Travis is in 4th place.
Nelly did say that in his song. He did say it. I'm just saying. Nelly did say it.
I don't give a damn. Cam Newton got us to the Super Bowl. He didn't win it, so I don't care.
All right,
irrelevant.
Paul, who you got? Okay, Paul, who you got?
Shout out to Carl for the dope T-shirt. I see you, baby. I see you on the
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Shout out to Carl. So he doesn't want to be called little brother. That's okay. But you know what he is to me, and he will never not be. He will never not be the Cookie Monster. He's always gonna be Travis's DNA. All right. He will eat the cookies he's supposed to tell you. All right. You don't want pepper? No problem. You get the Cookie Monster. I told you a week ago when only me and my boy Chuck went with the Vikings what to expect from big game Captain Kirk. He went out there again and delivered. That's what he does.
Against a losing team. Okay, but okay.
FedEx delivery. You know you're going
against a losing team. Okay.
Kirk Cousins.
So point was not proven against a losing team.
It's not that I got something against Baker. I love Baker Mayfield. Shout out to the great area. Last appearance there with my boy Ray, we spoke high at Baker. You know I love Odell. You know I love Nicky, right? Nick Chubb, that is. They will have to do something differently today. They will be playing from behind in this football game, not fully controlling the tempo. Justin Jefferson is a problem in a good way. Adam Thielen is a problem. And the best running game in the National Football League
is in Cleveland. Is in Cleveland.
Did you not see the backup look just like Dalvin?
It isn't. And do you not see Kareem Hunt?
I do see Kareem Hunt.
Okay, then. Point taken. Thank you.
The best running game in pro football
is in Cleveland.
Don't you forget it.
Vikings. It's in Cleveland.
All right, so you're going Vikings.
Vikings.
Okay.
Throw them V's up. Told y'all.
I still can't believe. Listen.
Throw them V's
I got to give it out to you, man. I think you're going back for your MVP trophy. I think you're going for the second one because Because
you got one. You got
because I see the T-shirt. I don't know if you got the bag purposely for Travis or you already had it. That's hilarious.
I just sent my wife a note. Bring Cam backpack. That's the Cookie Monster. Right? That's a cookie zipper.
I love to be living rent free in your head. It's okay. I love it.
We have a spicy division matchup. The Seahawks need this win. Seahawks versus 49ers. They do need it though. They do need this win.
Why do they need this win? Because they lost to the Vikings last week because they're a losing team.
Carl, I'm gonna raise my hand.
Sure, go ahead.
7 days ago and said the Seahawks don't lose. And Cookie Monster told me I was wrong, right? That's what he said. That's what he told us. And then he went so far as backpedaling in our chat and said they are what their record is, right? You remember that? You guys remember that?
They are. I thought they were better than that, but apparently they're not. They lost to Kirk Cousins, so you can't be that good.
Today because Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle are going to run them out of the stadium today. The Seahawks will drop the 1-3. Give me the 49ers. Told y'all the Seahawks not making the playoffs, man.
Ray?
Yeah, man, I'm going to have to take the Niners on this one. That defense is horrible, and the Niners are just going to run it on them. And I don't see Russ saving them today. So I'll take the 49ers.
And that would be their third straight loss too, right?
1-3.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Trav, you going with the 49ers as well?
Yeah, we're going to make this a clean sweep on this one, man.
It's actually not a clean sweep because Rick went with the Seahawks, Declan has the Seahawks, Manny Seahawks, and Peter Seahawks. So it's a toss-up in a sense.
Okay, well, clean sweep on this show right
on the panel, right? Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, that defense is not looking good right there. Do we know if Mitchell's playing today?
Yeah.
I believe he was still questionable.
He won't be needed. He's still questionable. That's a 4:00 game, but we have even without him, they'll win this game.
Yeah, the defense, San Francisco's defense, they're gonna look pretty deep. Their pass rush is still getting better. It's getting back to what they used to be. I mean, they didn't come through last week, but I'm pretty sure against this Seahawks offensive line, they'll be able to get the job done. I gotta go 49ers on this one.
All right. Two undefeated teams in that same division, Cards, Rams, we have here. This one, everyone's got the Rams.
Damn, everyone?
Yeah, it went with the Rams. Yeah. So, Ray?
I'm going to take the Cardinals. I feel like Murray gets his first dub against the Rams. And I think the Rams are going to have a little bit of a letdown after their win last week. So, give me the Cardinals.
All right. Paul.
Y'all know I'm the resident Cardinals fan too, but I'm a realist. Red Pepper Pete. I got to go with the Rams simply because Arizona is one of the most talented defenses, but one of the most undisciplined defenses, just like Tampa, right? You get caught with your pants down, for a lack of a better word, that's Axon Jackson going for 70 yards for a touchdown. We see what Mr. Cup is doing, right? Ultimately, you have to play the 4 quarters of clean football to hope to beat them. And oh, by the way, the offensive line in Arizona is suspect, and we know Aaron Donald might wreak havoc. So when I say they don't have a shot on the interior side of blocking Aaron Donald consistently, and we know Hopkins will be lined up with Jalen Ramsey, the best at his position, it's going to be tough. I'm not sure I trust A.J. Green just yet. And I definitely don't trust Christian Kirk. He was a no-show in the 2 games last year against the Rams in the number 2 and 3 corners. So for that reason, the inability to still run the football in Arizona will be a problem. Kyler can't be your best running back. So I'm going with the Rams.
All right. Again, everyone on the panel except for Ray went with the Rams. Ray's got the Cards. Trav.
I'm going to go with the Cards on this one as well. The Cards are leading the league in quarterback pressure this season so far. I think they find a way to manufacture some pressure against Matthew Stafford. They love to bring those 2 middle linebackers and line them up in them A gaps right there, which can be problematic sometimes for, slower footed quarterbacks. Then you still got Chandler Jones on the outside. JJ Watt, I mean, he'll give you a little something, but I think Kyler Murray in that offense I think they're a very well balanced machine right there. To sit here and say that their offensive line isn't playing that well, I think is it's a stretch.
Right? Did I say that? I said they're suspect. You know what a suspect is? That
means they're not playing. That means they've given you doubt. That means they've given you doubt, right? So they're giving you reason to doubt. That's what you're saying.
I'm gonna send you home. I'm gonna let you finish.
That's what you're saying. Is that not what you're saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna go Cardinals on this one.
Can I ask a question to the panel, please?
Sure.
Now we know the front four in Tampa is a stronger front four than Arizona. We do know that.
They're not playing well this year, but okay, continue.
Right? Did they get a lick of pressure against Matt Stafford on Sunday?
Again, because they're not playing well this year. But okay.
That you've seen in that football game.
ABP didn't play that game, did he?
Right.
No, he didn't.
That front four has not been playing well this season. But okay, continue your point.
All I'm saying is the McVay
Cardinals front four has been playing better. But go ahead.
The McVay offense will make sure that Matt Stafford sees not a lick of pressure. Why? Because they go left to right and north to south. They have their running back as well. I won't be shocked if they ran Arizona out the building today. And I'm a Cardinals fan, bro. They might blow.
I will give you that. The Rams offensive line is playing at an elite level, but I'm always going to go when you have a good offensive line going against a good defensive line. I'm going to always lean towards the defensive line. That's just me.
Even if that defensive line is the best of pro football.
All right, so we have the main event, basically what everyone's been waiting for. Brady returns home. He returns to New England. Clearly, we know who the better team is here on paper, and we've seen on the field. But I think this is more of a narrative, media-driven story. As you know, I asked Ray this, so I'm going to ask Trav and Paul this: will there be a momentous occasion between Belichick and Brady's reunion? Will there be a video tribute? Will there be a chance to get Brady to get his flowers and his ovation at midfield where he, takes his helmet off and he waves to the crowd? Will there be a hug of some sort between the two of them, or are we just down to get to some football? Travis.
See, that's two different questions right there, because you got one will there be a moment between Brady and Belichick? That I'm going to say no. You might get a little bit of a handshake at the end of the game, maybe. But I believe they already confirmed that there's going to be a video tribute at some point.
Okay.
Because he's looking to I believe he's going to break the passing yards record this game.
Right.
So the whole debate has been, will they do it after he breaks that record to hopefully get in his head a little bit? That's the rumor I heard right there.
They're not pausing the game. They're not stopping the game when he breaks the record.
Okay, so they're gonna play. There will be a video.
So they said that they're not stopping the game.
Not stopping the game.
They're gonna play. So they're gonna play before then.
Sideline, but it won't be a ceremony.
But shouldn't they? Yeah, right. But shouldn't they stop the game? I mean, we remember.
I mean, they've done it before. But that was New Orleans at home.
They should, but they ain't.
It's an away game, so I'm not doing that.
Right. So they're probably gonna play. They're probably gonna play the video before. So I think Foxborough and Gillette Stadium will get their chance to give Tom Brady his flowers. I think they will. Will Bill Belichick do it? That's a whole different story right there.
All right, and you got the Bucs in the game, you'd say.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is kind of crazy that Richard Sherman is walking in the door and about to start for them today. That just tells you how much trouble they're having in their secondary. But guess what? The Pats can't threaten you deep anyway, so therefore it don't really matter. I mean, I'm gonna just go with it's easy. We're gonna go with the Bucs on this one.
All right. Red Pepper.
I do wish Gronk was playing though. I'll say that.
Oh, so Gronk is out, right? Because he had a rib injury. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Will there be some form of video tribute? Will Bill Belichick acknowledge? Will there be like a hug ceremony? Will there be anything from Bill, or it's just about just playing the game?
You won't see anything from Bill. The media, so it's funny, right? You got this guy named Bill Belichick that avoids the media. But the truth is, the media has built up this robotic, black wall, black gate fence Bill Belichick so much that he believes it himself, right? He's snarky. He's an asshole to the media because the media has fueled that, right? The short answers. That's what we come to love about Bill. It's the silliest thing to love about the media, right? Is we love Bill Belichick. It's stupid. So absolutely not. You won't ever see Bill on camera sharing a moment with Tom. We're talking about a team that came down from like 28 points and won the greatest Super Bowl in the history of comebacks. And even that moment was weird. It was a handshake and a kiss on the forehead. I love you, Tom. That was it, right? The Einstein himself got cooked on defense. Brady saved him, and all we got was that on national television. So no, you're not gonna see him on. Win or loss, you're gonna see Bill do what he normally does. He's gonna run to the head coach, Bruce Arians. He's gonna shake his hand. He's gonna run off. Tom, if anybody, will need to be the guy that runs him down. But you got to remember something. Tom values the Slaters, the guys he's played with for decades long, just as much as he might value a Bill Belichick. He's also going to value his offensive coordinator. So in that window of opportunity, I don't look for Tom Brady when they blow out the Patriots tonight to go run and find Bill. He won't. He's going to go run and find the guys that he loves. The James Whites, he won't suit up. I told you about Slater. I think those are the guys he goes and finds. Those are the guys he really, truly, truly misses. James White's his favorite player of all time, right? So that's who he goes to get. Josh McDaniels, it won't be Bill Belichick. We'll save that for the media. He'll drop another video, a thank you video, waving to the crowd. That's what you'll see from Tom. By the way, the video yesterday was pretty dope.
The video, what? Say it again?
The video he dropped on Instagram was kind of cool yesterday.
Which one?
With the Madden.
Who dropped it? Tom Brady?
Tom Brady. Yeah. That was pretty dope.
Oh, the transition one through the years?
That was kind of sick.
Yeah, I'm about to go watch that. So clearly, you said that the Bucks are going to blow him out. So clearly, you're going with the Bucks here. And Ray, we already talked about the whole Tom Brady tribute. You got who you got in this game? You got the Bucks, right?
Yeah, I got the Bucks.
Okay.
I will say this, and we got a few moments. I always felt like Tom Brady was like Kobe Bryant when it came to the moment never being. It made a great Kobe, rest in peace, right? There never was a moment I felt like was too big for Brady. Right? When you reached that success so early, there was never a point in time where you looked over and was like, damn, Brady done got him. Or damn, Brady, he under pressure, right? Never, even when he's under pressure. This could be the first time ever because of how unfamiliar it is to be on the other side. But Brady's a machine, bro. Literally, he's a machine. He's going to go out there. He's going to throw a touchdown to AB because this is also an AB game, right? What Rob Kraft did to AB wasn't valid. You know what I'm saying? The whole different strokes for different folks. The way they handled the AB situation wasn't valid, is all I'm saying. Brought him in and defended.
I mean, he was sending threatening texts, but okay.
It might be him on the ground, B.
Any fantasy tips for the fans out there that they need to know for week 4? Travis, the rumor has in the Hitler streets that you're 0-3 in your fantasy.
Yeah, we got, first of all, we got a couple people there joining me, but yeah, we got Peter who's 0-3, we got Greg who's 0-3, so okay, we all, we in the same boat, you know what I mean? But I know, but therefore, first of all, cut it out. But we left some points on the bench the past couple weeks, but hopefully we're right this week. You know what I mean? It's looking like
Peter said don't listen to you.
We're off to a good start. The Jags finally decided to give James Robinson the football. You know what I mean? So we're off to a good start this week.
So he has no tips for fantasy. Got it.
Right. I don't. I'm 0-3.
He didn't answer my question. No.
I'm 0-3. I ain't got no tips. I'm obviously struggling over here. I'm struggling.
My only tips for fantasy is more general than specific, like I like to be on Sundays. Generally, there are some good teams out there that are 1-2 or 0-3. Some fluke activity probably caused you an L. C-Mac going down might have hurt you. Do not fall for the bait. Do not cave. If you feel like you drafted a good team that is balanced, play your guys. Diggs has been slow this year. Chubb has been a roller coaster. CEH finally had a good game. Trust the process. Trust Jonathan Taylor at running back. Trust him. Trust DK Metcalf at receiver. The premium guys you selected in the first 5 rounds will cook. Believe it. Trust in Antonio Gibson. Your guys that you put your draft in will deliver. Don't trade them for pennies. It's the only words of wisdom I can give all of the fantasy football owners out there. You seeing these trade offers come in when you went to 0-3. They're trying to rob you blind, sending you bums for George Kittle. Don't take the bait.
Well, Peter has a question. He said Anderson or Ayuk.
Which Anderson? Robbie Anderson?
He didn't specify. He just said
No,
Anderson.
don't play no Robbie Anderson, baby. Go with Brandon Ayuk.
Ray, any advice?
None at all. I'm struggling myself. I'm 1-2. I got my first dub last week. My C-Mac, CMC being hurt kind of ruined that. But, we'll see how I bounce back. But for the most part.
So no advice. No, he was saying Robbie
Anderson. Was that you who landed Hubbard?
No, I tried it, but I won. I was too far now.
Somebody landed. I was sick.
Yeah, Paul, he was talking about Robbie Anderson. Yeah.
Robbie Anderson is the guy you might want to cut at today. Terrence Marshall taking over that Z receiver. Just throwing that out there. So, no, absolutely not. Trust Brandon Ayuk more than Robbie Anderson.
All right. You guys enjoy the game. I'm looking forward to that. Brady returning home. I want to see if Boston fans give him his proper due, or do they boo him for leaving? There'll still be some salty fans. Say again? Yeah, for sure. It'll definitely be one of those emotional returns for Tom Brady playing all those years and what he meant to that franchise. You guys enjoy the games. I'll be looking to call out who was wrong here on this chart as we get through the pick'ems. Paul is in the lead and not trailing behind him or some others in the hit list like Rick and Trav and Ray. So this could be a determining week. Cookie Monster. I don't know, Travis. You got so many nicknames, man. Box Office, Cookie Monster, Little Brother.
First of all, the last one, now they don't count. We ain't about to do that. we ain't about to do that.
Travis, can I get a C is for Cookie? Is good enough for me. Hey,
I will most certainly not do
that.
What y'all can do come January, y'all can come buy these Girl Scout cookies. That's what y'all do. Yeah, you gotta wait till January, bro. That's what it is. Come on now.
Man. Springtime season. Yeah, the spring season. Yeah, you gotta get ready for the spring. Come on, Travis. One before we go for the fans.
I will most certainly will not. Okay?
You know what, Trav? I used to intern for him, homie. I used to intern for Sesame Street. Come on, man. Let me get a C is for Cookie.
All right, so you know the song. You see
it. I spent an entire summer there. I do know the song. You guys enjoy your Sundays. Enjoy the game. I'll talk to you in the chat. One love.